Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that might be a little uncomfortable. Something that challenges the assumptions many of us have about our careers, our financial futures, and even our sense of security. But it's a truth that is becoming increasingly clear right now, in 2025. And understanding it is crucial for navigating the years ahead, especially for young and middle-aged people in America who are building their lives and planning for the future. That topic is the shocking truth about your future that nobody wants you to know. Dear friends, we grew up, many of us, with a certain narrative about life and career. It was often something like this: you go to school, maybe college, you get a degree in a specific field, you find a good company, you work hard, you climb the corporate ladder, you contribute to your 401k, and eventually, after 30 or 40 years, you retire comfortably, perhaps with a pension or substantial savings. That was the traditional model, the promise that guided many of our parents' and grandparents' generations. And while parts of that are still relevant, the shocking truth is that traditional, linear path to a stable career and a predictable retirement is becoming increasingly unreliable. And the future will be defined by accelerating and unpredictable disruption, driven primarily by technology like artificial intelligence. The shock isn't necessarily about a single catastrophic event, but the speed and scale at which the fundamental rules of work and financial security are being rewritten. Right before our eyes. Change to survive, as an older generation might say. Change is not just coming. It's here, and its pace is accelerating in a way we haven't seen before. Water flows. Stone wears away. The constant, subtle erosion of old structures by new forces is the reality we must confront. According to reports from leading tech analysts, economists, and futurists available up to April 2025, the capabilities of AI are not just improving incrementally, they are growing exponentially. The ability of AI to perform tasks that previously required human cognition, like writing articles, generating code, analyzing complex data sets, designing graphics, and even assisting in medical diagnoses, is rapidly expanding. This isn't just automating factory jobs. It's automating tasks done by college graduates, by skilled professionals. And the speed at which this is happening is the shocking part. What was once considered safe, stable, professional work could be significantly altered or even made obsolete in a timeframe that is much shorter than we might comfortably imagine. So, how does this accelerating disruption, this shocking truth, impact your work life right now and in the coming years? Let's look at some specific examples. First, let's talk about the impact on job security. The shocking truth here is that the idea of a safe job, one you can rely on for decades with predictable progression, is becoming less common. It's not that jobs will disappear entirely, but the nature of many roles will change fundamentally. In your work life, are you starting to see AI tools integrated into the software you use daily? Perhaps your company is implementing AI to handle tasks that used to be part of your job description, like generating reports or initial drafts of communications. This requires you to adapt, to learn how to work with AI, to focus on the aspects of your job that require uniquely human skills like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem-solving. The shock is realizing that the skills you invested years in might have a shorter shelf life than you anticipated. And that staying relevant means constantly learning and evolving. You might see colleagues in other departments facing restructuring or even layoffs as AI-powered systems take over certain functions. This creates a palpable sense of uncertainty. Even in seemingly stable industries, the impact on required skills is also part of this shocking truth. The future workforce won't just need technical knowledge, it will need skills that AI cannot easily replicate. Creativity, empathy, collaboration, negotiation, ethical judgment, and the ability to adapt quickly are becoming paramount. In your work, are you finding that your ability to work effectively in a team, to come up with innovative solutions that AI can't generate, or to navigate complex interpersonal dynamics is becoming more valuable? This is the shift. The shock is realizing that relying solely on technical expertise might not be enough to guarantee long-term career success, and that investing in your human skills is no longer optional. It's essential. Furthermore, the concept of a linear career path is being disrupted. The traditional ladder, where you start at the bottom and steadily climb within one company or industry, is becoming less common. The shocking truth is that your future career might involve multiple pivots, perhaps switching industries entirely every 5 to 10 years, or navigating periods of freelance or gig work between traditional employment. Imagine yourself 10 or 15 years from now. Is it possible that the industry you are in today might look drastically different, requiring you to acquire a completely new set of skills or even start over in a new field? This idea can be unsettling, especially when we've been conditioned to expect a more predictable trajectory. The lack of a clear, defined path can feel like a loss of control. Now, let's talk about how this shocking truth impacts your financial future and retirement. This is where the disruption in work directly translates into challenges for long-term financial planning. The traditional retirement model, work for 30 to 40 years, then stop completely and live off savings and maybe a pension, is becoming increasingly challenging to achieve for several reasons. Firstly, increased lifespans mean our retirement savings need to stretch further. Secondly, the disruption in the job market means less predictable income streams throughout our working lives, making consistent saving harder. And thirdly, traditional defined benefit pension plans are rare now. Most of us rely on defined contribution plans like 401 kiloseconds, whose performance is tied to the volatility of the market. The shocking truth is that the retirement your parents envisioned might not be the retirement you experience. In your work life, are you seeing changes to your company's retirement benefits? Perhaps the employer match on your 401k isn't as generous as it used to be. Or the stability you once associated with your job is no longer a guarantee. This uncertainty directly impacts your long-term financial planning. In your family life, are you and your partner discussing retirement differently? Are you realizing that you might need to work longer than initially planned? Or that your retirement might involve a mix of part-time work and pursuing passions that could also generate income? The idea of supporting elderly parents for a longer period due to their own retirement challenges is also a reality for many in this age group, adding another layer of financial consideration. This brings us to the need for financial resilience, not just accumulation. The shocking truth is that in a future defined by unpredictable disruption, having financial agility is as important, if not more important, than simply having a large sum of money saved in a traditional retirement account. Having multiple income streams can provide a buffer against job disruption, Could you develop a skill on the side that could become a source of freelance income? Or could you turn a hobby into a small business? Managing debt strategically is also crucial. A high debt burden can severely limit your ability to pivot or weather unexpected financial shocks. Prioritizing paying down high-interest debt can provide greater flexibility in an uncertain future. In your family, are you discussing strategies for diversifying your family's income sources? Are you emphasizing financial literacy with your children, teaching them about saving, investing, and the importance of adaptability in managing money? Adjust the meal to the rice. The ability to adjust your financial plans based on the circumstances is key in this changing landscape. Why nobody wants you to know, framing. So, if these truths are becoming evident, why aren't they being shouted from the rooftops? Why do some people seem to downplay the potential disruption? It's not necessarily a malicious conspiracy. It's because these truths are uncomfortable. They challenge deeply ingrained assumptions about how the world works. They require us to confront the possibility that the paths we've been on, the plans we've made, might need significant adjustments. For educational institutions, it's challenging to rapidly update curricula to keep pace with technological change. Their models are often built on providing knowledge for a more stable job market. For corporations, acknowledging the potential for widespread automation might create employee anxiety and disrupt existing structures. For individuals, it's simply easier to stick to the familiar, to hope that things won't change that much, and to avoid the discomfort of confronting uncertainty and the need for continuous effort. But ignoring these truths won't make them go away. Understanding them is the first step towards preparing for them. Preparing for this future, actionable strategies. So, what can you do, right now, in 2025, to prepare for this future of accelerating disruption? It's about empowering yourself and building resilience. Embrace continuous learning as a non-negotiable part of your life. Don't view learning as something you do only in school or when starting a new job. Identify the skills needed for the future. Both technical skills related to working with AI and uniquely human skills. Utilize the vast online resources available, online courses, certifications, workshops. Make lifelong learning a core habit. With effort, even iron can become a needle. Consistent effort in learning new skills will pay off over time. Build financial resilience, not just traditional savings. Focus on creating multiple income streams, even small ones initially. Manage your debt strategically to reduce your financial vulnerability. Build a robust emergency fund that can cover unexpected expenses or periods of unemployment. Explore diversified investment strategies that go beyond traditional stocks and bonds. Develop adaptability and resilience at a mental and emotional level. The future will require flexibility and the ability to navigate uncertainty and change without being overwhelmed. Practice mindfulness or meditation to manage stress and anxiety. Cultivate a growth mindset, seeing challenges as opportunities to learn and evolve. Build a strong support network of friends, family, and mentors. Prioritize uniquely human skills. In a world where AI is becoming increasingly capable, focus on developing and leveraging your creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, communication, and leadership skills. These are the skills that will differentiate you in the workforce and be essential for navigating complex personal and professional relationships. Network actively. Build connections with people across different industries, roles, and backgrounds. Networking isn't just about finding your next job, it's about staying informed about trends, identifying opportunities, and building a support system in a changing world. Confronting the shocking truth about the future can feel daunting. It can bring up feelings of anxiety and uncertainty. But remember, understanding these realities is the first step towards empowerment. Focus on the areas you can control: your skills, your finances, your mindset, and your relationships. Avoid getting paralyzed by fear or trying to predict every single future event. Instead, focus on building the fundamental skills and resilience that will serve you well regardless of the specific changes that occur. If the uncertainty about the future is causing you significant stress or anxiety, affecting your sleep, your work, or your relationships, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A career counselor specializing in the future of work can provide guidance on skill development and career paths. A financial advisor focusing on financial resilience can help you develop strategies for navigating financial uncertainty. And a therapist can offer support for managing stress, anxiety, or other mental health concerns. Seeking professional guidance is a proactive step in preparing yourself for the future. Dear friends, the shocking truth about your future is that it will likely be less predictable and more disruptive than the futures previous generations experienced. The speed of technological change, particularly from AI, is fundamentally altering the nature of work and challenging traditional models of career and retirement. But this truth isn't a reason to despair, it's a call to action. By understanding these realities, embracing continuous learning, building financial and emotional resilience, and prioritizing uniquely human skills and genuine connections, you can not only navigate this future but also find opportunities to thrive in it. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts on these future trends. What aspects you find most surprising or challenging? What steps you are already taking to prepare? Or any questions you have in the comments section below. Our community is here to learn, share, and support each other in understanding and navigating the world we are building. And if you found this discussion about the shocking truth about your future helpful and want to continue exploring how to adapt, build resilience, and create a fulfilling life in the years to come, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. And I'll see you in the next video.